I miss the birds. And I miss the sunshine. I'm gonna be real. This winter's been hitting pretty hard. So, although I think I need to take my vitamin D today, I've been having the winter blues pretty bad. We tried to get out over the weekend. I went back to Ithaca, to the fields where we last saw some coyotes last year. But we got there and it was cold and the wind was just, I was freezing and there was no sight of those coyotes. And considering how strong that wind was, I'm sure they were hiding somewhere. One of my favorite YouTubers is Steve Mattheis, and he always says when you go out to try to make at least one good photo. So that's what I'm going to do this week, is I'm going to try to go out each day and try to make one good photo. So on that trip out to Ithaca, I took a couple of photos and I think I did manage to get at least one good photo. It wasn't of my goal species, the coyote, but a tree in the middle of a field. So I'll share that photo with you now, and then, let's go see if we can find something to make one good photo of. Okay, I think I found one possible good composition, and it's different, and it's not an animal. I was just thinking something like this, because of the edge of the ice, how it's curving, and then you have the left remains of the reeds sticking up. Didn't know if I could try to do something with that. Would this be considered a good composition? Well, only way to find out is to try, right? Okay, we'll have to see if any of those photos turned out. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna finish taking a walk around the pond, and I will check back with you tomorrow. Well, they closed school today. It was snowing this morning, and there was a really bad accident just beyond those trees yesterday. But anyways, let's go see if we can make one good picture today. I forgot to bring the video camera out the other day, and I did manage to get a photo of a chickadee. There was a group of them, and I managed to get one good picture of them. And I walked a little further around the pond and captured a beautiful bright red cardinal. Even just the pond here would make a good photo, but I think that would be too easy. So let's head for a walk. Oh, I wonder if I could do something with this curling vine here in the crotch of this little tree with the bit of snow covering. I'll change over to my 50mm and give it a shot. I don't think it works. The scene is too cluttered. So let's continue on. Well, I think the trail this morning, with the way the light is hitting and the darkness of the branches contrasting with the snow, makes for a good photo. There's some birds in the bushes over here. Every once in a while you'll see, there one flies off. But you'll see them hopping branch to branch, and the snow is falling off the branches as they're hopping. So I switch back to my big lens. Big orange belly. Is that a robin still hanging out? Yep, it was a robin. and a few chickadees and juncos hopping about in the brush. I think I'm gonna continue on my walk, and maybe today's gonna be a little more productive than the past few days. I didn't find anything yesterday. I was kind of curious. It almost looks like cotton, the way the snow and ice have formed around the bushes. The blue sky didn't last very long. Must be there is more snow coming. See you tomorrow. Testing. Is this microphone on? I don't think it's working too good. Anyways, we went out yesterday and had a little adventure photographing short-eared owls. So I think I did manage to get at least one decent photo of a short-eared owl. The rest are so in the future there might be a short-eared owl episode coming out, but I think we're going to need to make a couple more trips out and maybe explore one or two other places that I've heard reports. So that being said, I still have to go out and try to make one good photo today. And I'm home. So I'm just going to walk around the pond and see what I can find. Right now I only have my 400 millimeter lens, and so see if we can find some wildlife. Actually, I think I hear some chewing. Maybe I'll find a squirrel. Well, the sun is setting through the trees. I didn't have much luck. The squirrel was too fast. I did see one woodpecker, but it wouldn't cooperate. It kept moving and around, so I couldn't get a good vantage point. And then it flew off. So I think today is a bust. Okay, so I'm out again in search of that one more good photo today. I'm gonna try to make my way down to the creek. You can tell behind me, the path I normally take is blocked, but we'll look around and see if there's a way to get back there. Haven't been down to the creek in a while. I wonder, it's really cold out right now, so I wonder if it's all frozen. Let's go find out. Well, we're partway down. I gotta thank the deer for creating a path for me. So, well, this will take us to a different spot. I had a camera over this way. Looks like the deer are going that way through the swamp. And maybe this way a little bit too. And wow. Just wow. There was some trees down before, but oh my gosh. They're all coming down now. There's those two. Well, actually, I think there was just one before. So the creek is partially frozen. I'm not sure if I can make a photo here or not. Wow. It is definitely not easy getting around out here. The trees have come down. Oh my gosh. So many of the trees have come down. I think I should have brought a wide angle rather than the 50mm. I'm having trouble coming up with a composition. My goodness. This is probably definitely why the hawks abandoned their nest. That one's still standing, but I think it's just a matter of time, and so do they. Alright, I'll take the 50 and look around more. There's got to be a photo here somewhere. Okay, so I just took a couple of photos. I probably looked pretty silly because I was holding the camera way up over my head. I wanted to get the reeds, and there's some trees out there that almost look like they're making a doorway frame into another world. I am really glad I came out here. I'm starting to feel better. We haven't had blue sky in a while. So I am running low on material to share. Our adventures have been few and far between. So I'm going to be taking a break for a couple of weeks. Still trying to pull myself up out of this depression. Should have been out here a lot earlier in the day. I just couldn't shake it. I wound up heading back to bed for a while. I just don't know. I think I'm going to try to keep up with this challenge, get myself out, go out and make one good photo a day. Whether or not I share it, I don't know. We'll see what I come up with. In the meantime, I think I'm going to start making plans for the summer. See about getting our passports, so maybe we could do some things in adventures in Canada, which is just over the border. So we'll see how that goes. I'm running out of ideas, so if there are things that you want to know photographic wise, or even ideas of places you'd like to see us visit and share, put them down in the comments. I can't make any guarantees I'll make a video of it, but there's a good chance I might. So till next time, bye for now. See you in a few weeks.